Hey pilots, welcome to another exciting episode of War Robots Domination, a series of helpful gameplay tutorials designed to help highlight the tactics and strategies that I use to help tip the scales in my favorite game, War Robots. Each episode will feature a handful of battles along with helpful commentary that'll provide insight as to what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm your host, Gotchure Beacons, and I've been playing this awesome game for a few years now, and I've learned a few tricks along the way that I'd love to share with y'all. You'll notice that although my hangar is fairly basic and at lower levels, I've been able to climb it up to Expert League. So I believe that you'll find my tactics will help you do more with less, which can be very helpful with today's economy in the game. I should also mention that this is my second account, so don't let my career profile stats fool you. This is actually my baby account. But it sends a great message to pilots who feel they need to chase the current meta in order to be competitive in battle, because you don't. Wise gameplay can usually overcome any fancy gimmick. A death button is a great example. It can still melt just about any build, and its heritage stems all the way back to nearly the beginning of the game. It's all about knowing when to use it and how to use it. So, without further ado, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episodes while I walk you through my gameplay tactics and share with you my mindset in battle. I hope you find it entertaining, helpful, and fun to watch. I think you will. Let's start by taking a good look at my hangar. We got Frick and Frack, my Death Button Raven and my Russian Death Button Raven. And then we got the General, my beautiful Trident Fury. And then we got Reaper, my Avenger Bulwark. And then we got Buzzkill, my Spark Scourge Mender. The bots are all at level 6. The weapons are at level 9. I've been running this hangar for a while. I'm currently an expert too. I'm going to call this battle Tactical Roam. And it's a good one, so pay attention, guys. It's got some good lessons here. And then enjoy my friends in the background. End Status. This is their song Theta. It's got a good sound to it. I like them a lot. There'll be a link to their website on the description for this episode here. So I'm calling this Tactical Roam. This is obviously Roam. I've mentioned a few times in past episodes where I play Roam that, Roam for me is kind of an awkward map. I haven't never really had a good flow to Roam. I do have winning formula videos. They're formation videos for running squads because, most of these maps have a pretty good way of running them if you do it right, where if you do it right, you can get a 3 and hold really easy, and it's easy to hold it down. I haven't come up with one for Roam yet, but I'm kind of thinking I might have figured something out. So I took Frick up to the dome first, and I looked right or left. And basically what I want to do is figure out what I can cap and hold, or defend. From the backside of that dome, you can fire right or left and kind of reach around anyone who's going after a beacon. But I also found an opening to the beacon, so I did a double jump over there and cap this one with Frick. There he is, laying there right now. And then I followed back over with Frack. So, from this angle here, you can obviously guard this beacon, and you have a good line of sight to the center beacon there. No one's getting to your back beacon. No one ever gets to your back beacon, so that one's never really challenged. So really, it's a matter of this beacon here, and obviously the one on the opposite side over there, buried inside the building structures, and then the one in the center. Well, from here you can kind of get line of sight with center, but then again, they can get line of sight with you, so if you got a real tough son of a gun in center, they can pick you off. But if you can kind of keep yourself mobile a little bit and use some good wise structure cover, you can kind of be okay right tucked up against there. I jumped up and, that wasn't a wise move, but look what we've done. We've not only kept and held the center, but we've been able to get the opposite side over there and hold that pretty well. And it's only taken me and a couple mates to really cap this one and hold it to the left here. And obviously with 2 of us over here, that leaves 4 of your mates to go and worry about center and the opposite side. So you know what? This might not be a bad tack if you're running full clans to use this as kind of your strategy. And it's really worked out for us. And not only did, it was probably a pretty balanced battle, but we did a pretty good job. We've already actually capped their spawn. So there you go, guys. That was a good tactical battle in Rome. maybe take that one, use some things that you saw there. Let's take a look at the pilots on both sides. Let's see their name and lights here. I did very low on damage. All I did was cap and guard, and that's what you do on domination. 3 and hold is really all you're trying to do. So I picked the one that I wanted to stick with and hold it, and me and another mate pretty much did that. Luckily we had other mates from other positions that were also doing some suppression and support fire, taking those guys down, which is part of the deal too. So hey, there you go. It's a good lesson. If you see your name, thanks for the game. It was a lot of fun and kind of an eye-opener for me. Peace out, guys. I'm gonna call this battle Carrier Calamity, and boy is it ever. Hang around, guys. This is an interesting battle and there's a great lesson in it. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song Woodish, one of my newest ones. Really cool. There'll be a link to their website on my description for this episode. Go check them out. They're a lot of fun. So this is Carrier. On Carrier, you open up with the General. The General goes on over here to this far ramp. There's a couple of barriers that he can stand behind and have a good vantage point on center, help support it, help my mates kind of re-liberate it and all. That's how I usually start the game. I love this game. This is one of the best games. I was just talking about it with someone else. You know what? I tell you why I like it. It's not about the face-to-face fighting. There's some really good brawlers out there, and that's why they love it. I like it for the chess match aspect of it. It's about positioning and posturing, but another reason I like about it, it's never the same game twice. The General just got taken out, and I didn't get off to a very good start. So I'm hopping into my Russian death button. It's got a 500 meters, which means I can get into battle a little faster because I can, get in within range a little faster. And this is Carrier. It's all about 3 and hold, but it's all about the battle for center. And right now we're getting it back. Back to why I like this game though. This game is always different. And you know what? Sometimes you have a game where everything you do works, and everything you do works out great. But what I love about this game is we're in with good players every single time. These are pilots that are bringing it. This is not artificial intelligence. This is intelligence. And we have to figure out a way in this chess match to kind of, win each little skirmish. And you know what? When you're not doing so well, I haven't killed one guy yet. I'm in frack, my Russian death button. But if you look at the kind of damage I've been putting out, it hasn't been all that brilliant. In fact, I'm doing a lot of kind of not so brilliant things. My mates are awesome about re-liberating that center, taking some risks, getting inside there, but it seems like I'm getting picked off real easy like, and I'm not being all that effective even with my shots. As I mentioned before, I'm colorblind, so I missed a lot of targets on Carrier because a lot of things are all the same color to me, and they all kind of blend into each other. But that's part of the challenge, and that's why I love this game. It's a challenge. Every time it's a challenge. If it wasn't, it'd get boring. But here I am, several years into it. I still love it because every time it's a challenge. And it's about winning every little thing. You know what? You're not going to have brilliant games on every single battle. Do your best, though. Never give up on yourself. Never do the rage quit. Never say, oh, crumb, I'm having a bad game, I'm just going to hop off. Even if you're having a bad game, stick around. Because you don't know what everyone else is doing. Maybe they're having a bad game. Maybe just because they're pummeling you doesn't mean that they're not getting pummeled by someone else. So it's always kind of this thing where it's just a battle of inches. Win those inches here and there. You're going to lose some here and there, but stick with it because you just don't know where it's going to start paying off. I'm in my 4th bot now. Buzzkill. He buzzes, then he kills you. I love this little guy. He's a tough little son of a gun. And maybe just his one little performance here, grabbing that center, doing my job, giving those guys fits a little bit, taking 1 or 2 guys out. Maybe that was the capper. You never know. So stick with it. So now I'm in Reaper, my Avenger Bulwark. I'm in the last bot. Beyond this, I got nothing. So this is another thing you want to do. When you're in your last bot, you can't cap or kill when you're dead, right? So this is your stay alive bot. When you're in your last bot and you know it, you don't know where your mates are at. They might have lots going, they may not. Just do what you think is wise. Take your path of least resistance. Figure out where you can support and help without putting your bot at risk. See what I'm doing here? I'm kind of where I'm safe. And I'm doing a little bit there. And by taking that guy out, he wasn't able to liberate that. That's not a big thing, but maybe that was just enough to make this game a winner for us. And now we're getting ready to cap a 4th beacon, 4-1. It's a done deal now. And it was just a matter of just kind of being patient, letting myself kind of making some bad decisions. I'm getting ready to get picked up, but by now, It's a little too late, Reds, and we got you. There's a green banner. This was a great lesson. Hope you understand the mindset when you're going into these battles here. It's not all about how well you do. It's kind of just about how you're helping your team when you can. If you look at the scores here, I'll tell you what, we're all within 100,000 of each other. So we are all very, very close. And that was actually pretty balanced. And because we all stuck it out and we never gave up and we just kept pressing and pressing and pressing, it finally paid off to a win. And we mech them. We didn't quite mech them out, but it was close enough where we had the advantage, and we got that 4-1 beacon. So hey, it was a great effort on both sides. Everyone was a good pilot, and it was just a lot of fun. If you see your name, thanks for the game. Peace out. Okay, I'm gonna call this battle Molon Labe. Come and take them. Here comes a little history lesson, guys. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, November. So, the Persian Empire owned the world. If they wanted it, the Persian army would go and get it. If the emperor wanted it, they would go and sack the land and take it over. But they wanted Sparta. So they walked up to Leonidas, the Spartan general. They said, Leonidas, we want Sparta. Step aside. And do you know what Leonidas told the entire Persian army? Molon Labe, which means come and take them. And if you ever saw the movie 300, you know how that went down. It was no easy fight for the Persians. They found out something. He's a tough general. When you're playing this battle and you're playing domination and you're holding your beacons, it's 3 and hold, not 3 and get cute, 3 and give him an easy kill. Hey, don't you turn your back on me, brother. Don't you confuse wisdom for weakness. I'll take you out. So you are holding your ground. You are holding your beacon. If they want your beacon, you make them Molon Labe. You make them come and get them. You don't let them just sit outside there. If they want to sit outside your range and wait for you and watch you and look at you stupid, good. Let them. You got what they want. They don't got what you want. You hold your ground. If they want what you got, you make them come and take them. You make them take them from you. You put them in a situation where they've got to expose themselves through your funnel, and you take them out when they do it, like that guy there. Hey, you want my beacon, brother? Molon Labe, you come and take it. I am not giving it to you. And there's your buddy, too. Guess what? Molon Labe to you. You have to fight, and you stand your ground. You fight with every last dying breath to hold your ground. And if you hold strong, and you keep it strong, and you do what you need to do, you and your team will get the green banner. Molon Labe. Ho-ho! There! A little culture from Gotchure Beacons. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. Let's take a look at the great pilots on both sides. We had a lot of masters and experts on both sides. Everyone fought hard. I did my job to hold my spot, hold my beacon, and they had to come and Molon Labe, and I didn't make it easy for them. And that's what you need to do. When you're playing domination, don't make it easy for them. Don't go after them if you've got what they want. You make them come and take them. And you give them everything you have before they just give it up, right? Hey, hope you enjoyed that one. If you see your name, thanks for the game. That one was a whole lot of fun to call. Peace out, guys. Well, friends, that just about wraps it up for another episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw and are able to take something you learned and use it in battle. I add content to my YouTube channel almost daily, so please stop by when you're able and check out the fresh new material. Or just click on an old episode and maybe catch another tip that'll help you up your game. If you like what you see, please tap on the red subscription button and then tap the bell to be notified when new episodes are released. It would also be helpful if you could make a comment about the video, whether it's an example of how the episode helped you, or maybe additional advice to help elaborate on the tactics I shared, or even constructive comments that'll help clarify something I might have missed. It's all good and greatly appreciated. Finally, this game is full of challenges and can create frustration for some who are simply trying to have fun with this awesome game. My goal is to provide you all with helpful information and help reduce the frustration and increase the fun. So, if you feel these videos are helping you, please share them with a friend, someone who you think might benefit from them. Well, that's about it for today, guys. As always, keep them blue out there, and I hope to see you on the battlefield. Make sure you're having fun, though, because if you're not, you're doing it wrong. I love you all for your support. Play well. Peace out.